All right. What is up, tycoons? What is up, traders? Today's video, we're going to be using the scan tab on ThinkorSwim. We're going to use this to identify and spot stocks that are actually bullish. Okay. 2022 has been a rough year. It's been a terrible bear market for everyone. And 2023, there's a strong possibility we could see a recession. So this video is really going to help you if you're still looking to go long. It's going to help identify some stocks that are actually still bullish and still in an uptrend while showing actually strong momentum at the same time. And you can use these for either some day trades, some swing trades, or possibly even just some long-term holds and really just hold through the bear market some of these stocks. Okay, now none of this is financial advice. This is just a very informational and educational video, and we're going to teach you guys how to set up this scan to find bullish stocks such as this, right? If we go ahead and take a look at the charts here, all right, and we're looking at CI right here, this stock, all right, this is the year chart right here, the 1 year chart. This stock is up over 50%, right? And look at how bullish it's been this entire year. It's been very bullish. So to find stocks like these, what we're gonna do, all right, is we're gonna come over here, we're gonna hit reset real quick, and we're gonna reset this because most likely this is what your screen is going to be looking like. Now we're going to change these two right here. We're going to get rid of these two and we're going to go to stock and we're going to go to last. Okay. And click on last. And for this sake of this video, we're just going to put one right here and we're just going to leave the max at the default setting. Now, what this does is you can actually specify this, okay, for stocks with a minimum trading price, right? Of $10, of $100, and you can put a max price in here of $100, $500, $1,000, whatever you would like for your own personal settings. But for the sake of this video, it's really going to search the entire stock market and really trim it down to a very select few. So you can keep this at one and then just leave the max at the default setting right here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here and hit add filter, right? And we're going to go to study real quick. And then we're going to go over here, click volume, and we're going to go to average volume. Now, the reason we do this is we want to find stocks that are liquid, okay? Liquidity is very important, especially if you're trading options. You need liquid options, you need liquid stocks. So the default settings right here are fine, where the 50 simple moving average of the volume is greater than 1 million shares. That's just going to help you, again, find liquid stocks. And the next thing we're going to do, all right, is we're going to drag this down real quick. Or sorry, not drag this down, but we're going to come over here and we're going to hit add condition group. Okay. So we'll go over here, we'll click add condition group, and we'll go to any of the following. Okay. And what we want to do is now we'll come here and we'll click add filter. Okay. Now this is going to be kind of a long process, but it's very much worth it. So we're going to go over here and we're going to edit this now. Click this tool right here. We're going to delete the ADX crossover. And what we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to price. Okay. And we want the close, meaning where the stock closed, we want it to be greater than, and we'll click study right here. And we're going to go type in EXP for exponential moving average. And we're going to select, the default setting right here. It defaults to the length of 9. And that is exactly what we want. So we'll leave that there. We're going to come here and hit add condition. Okay. And then we're going to go to study now. And we'll go to the exponential moving average. Okay. And we want it to be greater than, again, we're going to leave this at the default of 9. And we want this to be greater than our exponential moving average of 20. So we're looking at the 9 EMA being above the 20 EMA. So we'll come here and we'll hit save, right? And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to study. And now we're going to throw on our simple moving averages. Okay, so we want the simple moving average and we want the 20. Okay, the 20 is going to be the first one that we look at. And we want it to be greater than the 50 simple moving average. So we'll come here, hit simple moving average, right? And we'll come here and we'll change this from 9 to 50. Okay, now that we have that, we're going to repeat this process and we're going to have the 50 simple moving average trading above the 100 simple moving average. So to do that, we change 9 to 50. We go is greater than, we select study. We go to simple again, pull up our simple moving average, and we're going to change this to 100. And we repeat this process a couple times. Okay. And the reason being is we want to find stocks that are trading above all of their moving averages. Okay. The simple moving averages and the exponential moving averages. So we'll come here, we'll change this now from the 100, and we want it to be greater than the 200 simple moving average. Boom. Change this to 200. You hit save. Okay. And so now we have our 20 simple moving averages greater than the 50. Our 50 is greater than the 100, and the 100 is greater than the 200. And then we also have the 9 exponential moving average greater than 20. And we want the stock to close above our 9 exponential moving average. We'll go ahead and hit OK right here. And now what we can do is we can actually hit our scan tab, right, and wait for our results to pop up. And what it's going to do is it's going to give us stocks that are all trading above all of these moving averages, okay, and that are basically just showing high trends of bullishness. Okay, these are all going to be very bullish stocks. We can come in here and take a look at one. Let's look at CABA real quick. Okay, and this is just one of the scan results, and boom. Okay, we have all of our moving averages on here. We have our exponentials, we have our daily simple moving averages, and we can see that this stock is trading above all of those and has, been riding this as support, right? And really just showing lots and lots of strength and bullishness. Now, there's two really cool features that you can actually use this for that we'll go into, and we'll go ahead and start diving into the first one now. So you can actually come up here, and where it says scan in all stocks, you can actually use this to basically gauge some of the major indexes, right? So for instance, we can click on scan in the S&P 500. We'll hit scan right here, and this will show us how many stocks out of the S&P 500 are bullish, right? And showing really bullish strength and trading above all of the major moving averages that we're looking at. Okay, there's only 18, right? So we can come in here, and if you're looking to trade S&P 500 stocks, you can use this to find stocks within the S&P 500 that are trading above all of these moving averages, and basically showing lots of bullishness and lots of strength. You can also do this for the NASDAQ, for instance, right? And kind of get a gauge on the NASDAQ. We'll come over here and we'll click NASDAQ 100 and we'll hit scan again. And what this is going to do is this is going to show us all the stocks that meet our conditions in the NASDAQ 100. And if you take a look, there's only 2, right? And so this is kind of a way you can tell that we're definitely in a bear market. There's only 2 out of 100 stocks in the NASDAQ really trading above all of their moving averages and with the conditions that we just established, right? And the reason we're establishing these conditions is so that we can see them all stacked up, right? We want to see them stacked. So if we go to Guild, for instance, right, and look up Guild, okay, we can see that not only is it very, very bullish, right? We have a huge rally here. Let's look just from some of its lows to its recent highs, up 45%. Meanwhile, the stock market is down overall at about like 15%. But we can see that these are all stacked, right? So we have our 200 moving average here, stacked below the 100, stacked below the 50, stacked below the 20 moving average. And then we have our 20 exponential moving average and our 9 exponential moving average. So we can see that all of these are stacked up on top of each other. And that just shows that, a stock is trading very bullish currently. And, you can look to ride some of that momentum possibly. And once you start to trade below there, then, things are a little bit more bearish. Okay. And you could be seeing a reversal. So yeah, if you're using this tool, it's been great, right? It's been working great. And you can see that everything is in an uptrend. It's really nice that you can sort it by NASDAQ 100, by S&P 500. And you can use this to really get a gauge on market sentiment, right? And kind of see, okay, well, how bullish is the market really right now? We see that only 2 out of 100 stocks in the NASDAQ, only 18 out of 500 stocks in the S&P 500 met these conditions. Now, the cool part that I wanted to talk about, right, is if we actually come over here and hit save scan query, and we'll just call this bullish trends, right? Because all of these stocks are trending above their moving averages in a bullish pattern. Okay, so we'll hit save right here. And what we can do is we can come over here and make this a watch list now. So we go and click our widget tool, we hit watch list, and it puts it on default. But what we can do is we can actually come here and we see bullish trend right here with this little purple sign next to it. This purple sign means that it's a scan, it's an active scan, And now you can also click on it, hit alert when scan results change. And anytime that a symbol has been added into here, you can get a text to your phone alerting you that, hey, there's a new stock that are meeting these bullish requirements. And you may be able to, hop in that and ride some of that bullish momentum. So, you can set it up to where this thing is basically just looking for the stocks for you. And as soon as something pops in there, you get a text on your phone. You can take a look at the chart, see if it's something that you want to get into, do a little bit more research before hopping into it, just completely blindly. And you don't really have to do any work searching for bullish stocks anymore, right? The scan is going to do it for you. And, you can just have that scan running constantly and it'll be there for you. And it's very, very useful and helpful. Okay, so if you found this video useful and helpful, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm dropping videos every single week, and I also do viewer requests. So if you have any more scan requests, or maybe you have some tutorials or some strategies you'd like me to explain, I'd be happy to do that. All you have to do is leave me a comment, and I'll make a video on it as soon as I can.